I'm in my 30s and I'm not afraid to say that I love wearing pink and I love collecting plushies and things like that. Like, it makes me happy, so I'm not gonna stop enjoying that just because someone says, you shouldn't like that.
Hello, Sammy. Welcome to Yodoozy Chit Chat. It's great
Thank
to have
you.
you with us today. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really good, thank you. Yeah, how are you?
All good. Thank you so much. Hello, Sammy Lou. That's the name of your Instagram page as well, and it's quite popular in the fashion and lifestyle niche. Can you share with us how did it all start for you?
So it kind of started, it was just kind of a personal sort of Instagram account that I was sort of sharing my day-to-day sort of life and interests and things like that. And yeah, it kind of started to grow with my following because I started to sort of post more fashion content and sort of more niche, sort of cutesy kind of stuff, which people seem to really like. So yeah, I just noticed that more and more people are starting to follow me. And then I guess with Instagram Reels, that was a really sort of good way to engage with my audience even more and show more of my interests. And yeah, a lot of people seem to really like that as well. So again, from that, sort of the following grew. So yeah, it was kind of a bit of an accident, really, and happy accident, which was quite nice. So
It's
yeah.
it, it's good to have you here with us. Especially because of the content that you have been posting recently, and talking about your content as well. You post a lot of kawaii content, as people like to call it,
Yeah.
in a color palette of pink, blue, and yellow. So why do you think your followers love your content so much? What's the reason?
It might be because they sort of maybe have similar interests. Maybe it's sort of something that they enjoy, but maybe they don't have the confidence to either wear or sort of, just show. So that could be a reason why. I know there's quite a few people that are into sort of that kind of color palette. So um, I don't know, just just an interest in it, I guess. People seem to like pastels, which is nice.
How's the feeling, knowing that so many people are following you for your content and they're taking your advice and they like the things that you post and they follow you for the kind of content that you've been posting as well.
Yeah, no, it's really, yeah, it does make me feel really happy, and that it can people just enjoy what they see. So obviously it makes me want to sort of post more of that kind of content, and obviously it's something I enjoy as well. So yeah, it's just really rewarding, and just knowing that it kind of makes people happy, and yeah, it's really positive. Yeah.
What are your followers like? Just out of curiosity, is it a lot of women that follow you, or people from UK and Europe who are following you, or what kind of audience do you have on your page?
So it's mostly women. I think it's like 95% women. So
Okay.
yeah. And I think most people are from either the UK or the US. That seems to be the majority of my audience. So yeah, a lot of people from where I live as well, which is nice. So yeah, it's really interesting to see who sort of enjoys my content.
So, do you think that it is because somebody who is from UK and you don't find a lot of accounts posting that sort of cute stuff, which are based out of UK or based out of US. It's mostly Japan or Korea where you find
Yeah.
a lot of kawaii content being posted online.
Yeah.
So, is that a factor that the kind of stuff that you use to recreate your content, people can easily find it as well?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I find the sort of Japanese and Korean culture really inspiring. I've been lucky enough to sort of visit there as well, so I've seen it sort of firsthand, and it was, yeah, really inspiring me for sort of my own like fashion and lifestyle and things like that. So being able to take a bit of that into sort of the UK and then inspire others, yeah, has been really nice. So I think, yeah, that would be another reason why is people don't tend to see it over here. It's slowly becoming more and more popular. Um, but I think, yeah, people just find it really interesting. So yeah, definitely.
Interesting. We have been following your content for a while now as well. And in one of your stories, I remember that you had mentioned that you specialize in everything cute. tell us a little bit about how you choose your content and like what it is and how is it that you find these cute things.
Yeah, gosh, I guess online is very inspiring as well. Like I follow a lot of people who are into the same interests as me, so I'm able to find sort of clothing, accessories, homeware, all that sort of stuff through other people as well. So yeah, we're kind of able to kind of help each other with that, which is really nice. But yeah, I do a lot of online browsing, and I love to try and find things that are really unusual, and also that other people will like as well. So again, inspired by sort of, yeah, Japanese like culture and Korean culture as well, who've got so many amazing things out there that unfortunately we can't always get in the UK as easily. So yeah, and there's also quite a lot of sort of small businesses who I really support, who are sort of who've got that kind of really cutesy handmade sort of feel to their items. So it's really nice to see, yeah, small businesses doing that around, you know, a bit closer to the home, especially in the UK. And I always love supporting people who are, you know, small businesses.
So, tell us a little bit about your lifestyle as well. Is the off-camera Sammy Lou same as what appears in front of the camera? People would want to know that, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I think so, definitely. I mean, I work in social media anyway, so I'm very much sort of surrounded by like the online world. I guess some people might think that because I post a lot of really colourful sort of content and I don't know, like quirky style, that sort of thing, people might think I'm really like extroverted and like really loud, but I'm actually quite quiet and shy. So I think it's a nice way to sort of express sort of my personality and by putting, yeah, this sort of kind of content online. So I would say, yeah, I am sort of who I am online, but I'm just a bit more, yeah, quieter in person. But when you get to know me, I kind of open up a bit more. So yeah.
I think that would reassure a lot of your fans, they don't have to try too hard to
No,
somebody that they are not, right?
yeah. Definitely.
So, if you, we have a question here, you post a lot of cute content out there and so many outfit videos, etc. But say, for example, restricting your choices to only one, and that was the only outfit that you could wear for the rest of your life, every day. Which would that be?
I mean, if weather wasn't an issue, because here in the UK it can be very temperamental. Um, I really love sort of layering clothes. So I love to sort of kind of what I'm doing here, where I put sort of like a little vest top on top of like a like turtleneck and like a cardigan. So I really love sort of layering fashion. Of course, it would probably be your like pastel because that's my favorite color palette, and probably just like just a skirt and some colorful tights. So yeah, something like that would be my go-to. I love to sort of stay warm and just cozy. So yeah, that would be my go-to.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You clearly are passionate about kawaii stuff, right? Like kawaii things. Do you meet other influencers who are into a similar genre or discuss ideas with someone, like when you're planning your content?
Yeah. I've been lucky enough to sort of meet quite a lot of like-minded people online who are into the same interests, and we I guess like past couple of years ago, we used to do regular meets in like London. And we just sort of meet up, have something to eat, have like a little bit of shopping, and just hang out, which was really nice. Um, so I haven't been able to do that as much recently, just because of the pandemic. But
Yeah.
hopefully soon we'll be able to do that again. So yeah, I've been really lucky enough to meet some really lovely people through online and having similar interests, which has been really nice.
That's interesting. So now, do you have any plans to take your content to other social media platforms as well? Because your Instagram is doing so well. Do you want to get onto YouTube or possibly TikTok or some other platform?
Yes, yeah, I really want to get back, yeah, onto YouTube. I used to do it years ago, but I had a bit of a break. And yeah, I've got lots of ideas brewing, so I really want to start doing it again. And I'd love to go onto Twitch as well, so do like online streaming, like with gaming and things like that. So that's my next little adventure, which I'm actually hoping to start up like really soon. We were just sort of waiting on getting like a PC sorted, which I have now. So yeah, very soon that should be happening, which is exciting.
That sounds promising. And something interesting for us to watch out in the future as well. Sammy, tell us a little bit more about how your Instagram content is created and how much effort goes in behind that.
Yeah, so it is a bit of like almost like a part-time job in itself. I work full-time anyway, and I sort of have to do all my scheduling and planning around sort of my full-time job. So I tend to do it during like weekends or planning in the evenings and things like that.
Let's do a quick five. We'll ask you 5 questions and you'll have to answer them as quickly as you can.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, great. Let's start. So tell us about 5 things that you'll always have at your home.
Always have at my home. Okay, I always have snacks because I'm always hungry. I always have probably a notebook with me because I love to jot things down. Again, probably a cute little pen to jot those things down with. What else do I always have? A lip balm. I hate getting dry lips, so I just love to always, keep them moisturized. And probably bottle of water because you've got to stay hydrated. So
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my
That
top
makes it
5.
4.
Oh, is it 4? Sorry. I'll put oh gosh, I think at the top of my head. Oh, I don't know. Maybe what else do I have? I've got like my books and things like manga to read, so that'd probably be it. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
That's all in my head.
What is it that you like to read normally?
I've got quite a lot of like next to you right now. I've got quite a lot of manga that I'm getting through. Weirdly enough, probably people wouldn't expect this, but I really like horror manga, so I read a lot of Junji. So yeah, a bit unexpected,
Okay,
but I
that's
really enjoy
interesting. Yeah.
it.
Moving on to the next question. Tell us about 5 kawaii foods that you love.
Okay, it would probably be mochi, taiyaki, pocky. Oh, what else do I like? What else do I like? And just like a herbal tea. I'm not sure if that's really cute, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call it kawaii and from now on.
Yes.
All right. Tell us about 5 celebrities or animated characters you'll take with you to spend your life on an island. Like celebs or anime characters. Like who would you pick?
Okay.
5 of them.
Okay, it'd probably be Spike from Cowboy Bebop. Totoro, because just super cute. A real big fan of Jeff Goldblum, Jack Black, again, probably would surprise people. And who else would I take? Kirsten Shaw, I find her really funny. So yeah, that would be my top 5.
Tell us about 5 things that we'll never find in your wardrobe.
Never find in my wardrobe. Probably like a suit. I don't really wear suits. That's not my thing. Not hugely like sports or active person, so you probably won't find any sportswear in there. One of the brands I really don't like, which is Dolls Kill, I'm just not a fan of that brand, so you won't find any of that in there. What else? It's really random stuff. I don't have any cowboy hats.
That's interesting. Yes. So you're not a fan of Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yeah, I don't. It's not my cup of tea, but it sometimes looks good on people, but not for me personally. Yeah. I don't have any flip flops in there for some reason. Don't know why. I think it's just because of the British weather. I don't really wear them. So yeah, really random stuff. But that's what you will not find in the wardrobe.
Tell us about 5 words that can help define you, without excuse us, if that feels like putting a label to something. But yeah, tell us about 5 words that will define you.
5 words that would define me. So I would say I'm quite a hardworking person. I like to think I'm helpful, and and I'm quite sort of giving, generous, I would say. So I can't remember how many that is, but hopefully that's 5.
That makes it 4 again. So
Oh, okay. Oh no. I guess friendly. I guess.
absolutely, yeah. Like we'll take that one. So that was quick, right? Yeah. All right.
I think so.
So,
Okay.
Sami, where do you see your content headed in the future? What are your plans now?
I think, as I said before, like I really want to take sort of my content onto other social media, so YouTube and Twitch. I really love to start getting on with that, and sort of game playing, that sort of thing. I'd also love to have like a sort of handmade shop. That's always been quite an aspirational thing for me to do in the future. So again, it's kind of finding the time to do that, but I would love to hope that I could do that one day and just sell some sort of handmade things to people. So yeah, I'd say just taking it just to the next level with social media really, and just seeing where that goes. So that's the plan.
That's interesting. Between anime and manga, like what do you prefer? Do you prefer reading the manga or do you prefer watching an anime?
Oh, that is a really good question. Um, I would probably say anime. I think that's my go-to. I think I tend to watch more anime than I read manga. So, yeah, I think that would be my choice.
Sami, so before we wrap up our discussion, what would be your message to our audience? A
Okay.
lot of them are fans of cute stuff. A lot of women, like who'll be watching your video, especially in the States where we have a majority of our following coming from.
Yeah, I would say just be like unapologetically yourself. Like if you want to wear cute clothing, or you might be a little bit scared to, just do it and just go for it. Like there's no better time to start than now, really. So just if you've got interest in like anime, manga, plushies, whatever it is, just own it and just if you love it, you love it. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. So I think that's one thing that I've kind of learned over the years. Like, um, I'm in my 30s and I'm not afraid to say that I love wearing pink and I love collecting plushies and things like that. Like it makes me happy, so I'm not gonna stop enjoying that just because someone says, you shouldn't like that at your age or something like that. So yeah, just love what you love and don't be scared to tell people about it. So
I think that's a beautiful message, like for anyone who may be watching the video.
yeah.
And on that note, we would bring this session of Yodoozy Chit Chat to an end. Thank you for
Thank
having such a wonderful discussion with us today, Sammy. I'm sure
you.
our audience has also found it extremely engaging. Thank you so
Uh,
much.